Now we're going to do foot and ankle exercises to help correct placement of the feet. You're going to line yourself up against the wall, legs in tabletop, so 90 degrees at the hip and the knees, and then place the ball at the inner thighs so that your ankles, knees, and hips are all tracking in a line. I want you to inchworm your feet up so you can just barely see your toes. And then we are going to start with toe tapping. You're just going to tap the whole ball of the foot. So here we're working our dorsiflexor, which is the anterior tibialis at the front part of the shin. So you might just start to feel fatiguing along that anterior portion of the tibia. Got 10 seconds left. Good. Now anchor the first ray in between the first and second toe. You're going to raise up onto your come and get me stilettos and then lower the heels down. So heel raises up and down. So here we're working plantar flexion, that pointing motion, or also that push off part of the gait cycle. So you really want to try to make sure that you're pushing off over the big toe so that you're working the peroneus longus and not bambying over the baby toe, all the way up and down. Keep going. We're going to go 15 seconds more. 5 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Now we're going to do inward sweep. So you're going to lift the foot up, go out. Now touching the wall, you're going to sweep in, so you're really activating the medial longitudinal arch of the foot, sweeping in. So here you're working the posterior tibialis, which is important for that mid-stance phase of gait, maintaining the arch of the foot. Sweeping in. Let's go a little bit faster. And then we're going to reverse it, sweeping out. 2. So here you're working eversion, so along the outside or lateral portion of the calf, peroneus longus. This is good to prevent ankle sprains and also important for the push-off phase of gait. And let's go faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Now we're going to inchworm up. So we're really just trying to activate the whole arch of the foot and then inchworm back down. Try to stay like 2 parallel train tracks. Don't let the feet inchworm away from one another. You want to stay really parallel as much as possible. Inchworm. And back down. Good, and inchworm up. And back down. Good. Let your feet relax. Shake them out. And then we're going to do calf stretches. So slowly come to standing. And then you're going to, I'll have you do it facing the wall. I'm going to do it here just so that you can see. So you're going to have a staggered stance with the heel anchored down. I know you can't quite see the heel, but I'm in a slightly pigeon-toed position with the heel anchored down, bending into my front leg until I feel a stretch in the back portion of the calf. And And you can even scoop the pelvis forward to get a little bit of a stretch through the hip flexor at the same time. And then now you're going to go into a tandem stance with one heel right in front of the opposite leg toe. And you're going to bend both knees, getting the stretch a little bit deeper down into the soleus. I don't know if you can see if I go here. So now I'm getting, remember, like a flat fillet of fish, the soleus. You're going to get it down closer to where it attaches to the Achilles tendon. And then switch to the other side. I'm going to try to angle this so you can see. So here, first we do straight leg, bending into the front leg as the opposite heel is anchored down, and I'm in a slightly pigeon-toed position to make sure that I really get true dorsiflexion. You need 20 degrees of dorsiflexion in terminal stance of gait. And remember, you can scoop the hips forward to increase the stretch through the hip flexor. And then you're going to stand in a tandem stance, so one foot directly in front of the other, and bend both knees. So if I go this way, can you see a little bit better? Bend both knees, taking the stretch deep into the Achilles tendon. And then we're going to have a review of the 3 phases of gait. So here, heel strike right at initial contact. I'm using the anterior tibialis for dorsiflexion. As I shift into mid-stance, my posterior tibialis maintains the arch. And then as I push off, I'm using the peroneus longus as I transfer my weight to the other foot. So same thing again. First phase, heel strike at initial contact, activating anterior tibialis. As I shift my weight into mid-stance, posterior tibialis maintains the arch of the foot, and push off using peroneus longus. So those 3 muscles make up the stirrup of the foot to support the arch.